I want everybody to know you're listening to Pillow Talk with Dr. Boyce and Dr. Alicia Watkins. My name is Dr. Boyce Watkins, and this is my wife, Dr. Alicia Watkins. And I'm a finance professor. My wife is a licensed therapist and a full professor of social work. Years ago, I wrote a book that you guys can have a free copy of. It's called Financial Lovemaking. And if you go to boyceandalicia.com, you can not only get a free copy of my book, but you can also do our Black Love Challenge. We actually put something together that can help you in your relationships, even if they're not romantic relationships. Managing relationships can be beneficial to you in terms of your wealth, your success, and your overall happiness. So feel free to go to boyceandalicia.com. Everybody, please hit the thumbs up button, thumbs up, share, subscribe if you haven't done it yet. You're watching Intelligent Black TV today. Our goal is to elevate the conversation and learn a few things. So let's talk about DJ Twitch a little bit more. I just call him DJ Twitch. I know his name is Stephen Boss. I know everybody calls him Twitch. In my mind, he's DJ Twitch, but again, I was just being introduced to his work. And one of the things that you said that I thought was really interesting is you made reference to the fact that I've been really kind of telling people about therapy and the benefits of it. And also as part of that process, I wanted to practice what I was preaching. So I started being open about my own therapy journey, right? Which is kind of difficult because when you start, for a lot of people, when you say you got a therapist, that means either you're weak or you're crazy. And so I just step out and say, look, when I told my that this is a lady that works with my mother, and I said, well, just so you know, I'm half crazy, but my therapist helps me manage all that. And my wife knows I'm half crazy. And I think a lot of us, we live in a crazy world. This world, you live in a crazy world that I think will make you crazy. So I'm gonna ask everybody to do a confession. How many of you, real quick, will confess? Give me a yes in the chat if you are at least halfway crazy, at least half of the time. Give me a yes. All the crazy people stand up. All the fellow people who got the mental. Alicia doesn't like when I use the word crazy, but I'm gonna use it right quick. Y'all know what I mean. Everybody who feels a little crazy, goes a little crazy, done went crazy on somebody, does crazy stuff when people aren't looking. Raise your hand. Admit to that, right? It's okay. It is normal to be abnormal. In fact, it is normal to be abnormal. The more normal you claim to be, the more abnormal I know you probably are because you're trying to hold it in. So my argument, and I see my therapist every week religiously. I married a therapist, so I'm learning therapy. And let me tell you why I'm proud as a Black man to have a therapist, have several therapists in my life that I get to speak with. And I don't feel like this makes me weak at all. It makes me 100% stronger. You know why? Because I don't look at my therapist and my support system as a replacement for my individual strength. It doesn't mean like I don't go for help because I am weak. I go for help because I know I'm stronger when I've got good teammates. I got teammates. Anybody who plays basketball, football, or baseball understands that you can get more wins in your life if you have good teammates. So I look at my therapist as a teammate. I reach out to her and I say, hey, I want to pick your brain on this thing I'm dealing with because I need another way to look at it that's going to help me get through it. I'll turn to my wife. I told you I couldn't marry a dumb Black woman. I married a smart one. Well, why? Well, because she's a great teammate. I can turn to my teammate and say, hey, I need you to give me another set of eyeballs on this. The people that work for me, they're my teammates. I come to them with the first thing when they say, hey, Boyce, because I'm the boss of the company, right? So everybody's like, well, we want to find out what Boyce wants. So they'll be like, Boyce, so do you want to go left or do you want to go right? First thing I do is I return the question with a question. I say, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Because I'm collecting this intellectual energy from all my excellent teammates. That is so much better than trying to do everything by your damn self. So don't think of a therapist as some signal that you're weak or weird or something's wrong with you. Think of it as the fact that you're going to be stronger now because you got great teammates.